Hey, good morning, Sybil.
Hey, good morning.
We got people in the waiting room, so I'm going to go ahead and admit them, and I'll be the host. I'll just welcome everybody and then turn it over to you once we get started.
Okay.
They're about 5 after 10. Give people 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to turn the waiting room off. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our first training session of the week of the new year. We're so excited, guys, what we have going on. I hope you guys have been paying attention in the groups to see people getting set up and everything, and how the year works. It's what it is, 9:51 a.m. Eastern time here. If y'all seen my results for the day already, before 8 o'clock this morning, over $150. See, our EA is working while we're sleeping. You know, I got a slogan that I just made up, and I posted it in the group. I forgot what I said. I said, follow the rules, win more than you lose. Do it your way, lose all day. That's going to be our new slogan. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So we just want you guys to follow the rules. I hope everybody on here, you're getting it set up. Hope you have your your MT5 up. And if you don't have your EA up running yet, we're going to do our best to get you going. It's a very simple process. Miss Sybil Kearse is going to be your trainer for this morning. Minister Kearse is going to be your trainer for this morning, and she is going to walk you through the steps of getting everything set up. And so hope you got pen and paper. Never come to her Zooms, never come to any of our Zooms without pen and paper to take some very good copious notes. Because once you learn to do this, we're going to ask that you help your people do this. Whenever you bring somebody aboard, we're going to ask you to help them. So we're going to get started here in about another 8 minutes, about 5 after the hour. I got to get back in this Telegram group and answer these 1,000 questions in my private message.
All right. Well, I'm here, Kurt.
I'm trying to direct them all to this Zoom right now.
May I ask a quick question? Good morning, everybody. Just first and foremost, this is Caesar, by the way.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Is that Caesar?
Yes, I was the one that the first time I was on the chat room with Kirk, I told him, do I get the 30 days free trial in February? I almost got him with that one.
Yeah, you almost got me. 28 days in February.
Yeah. I got that exe file because I have a VPS and I fired up over there, but I don't have the startup files. Am I missing something?
We're going to go through all that. You're missing it. We're going to go through all the steps.
Okay.
Okay.
So the only thing that came up on the folder was the step one, verify import there. Step one, very important, read this first and what the inputs mean PDF file. I did not get any other things in there.
Yeah, we're going to go through all the steps. We're going to show you where you're missing that. We want to wait for everybody because other people are going to have the same questions. So we want to only have to go over it a couple of times, not, what I'm saying? So we're going to go over it. And this Zoom is being recorded also. So we're going to definitely get over to it.
Great, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Kevin. I see your question. I'm gonna keep it in the chat and someone else may have the same question. So we will try to get to your question once we get through the setup. So we want to try to let everyone move at a similar pace. So that's a good question, but we will definitely try to answer that, okay? Okay.
Wow, I have been talking for the past 5 minutes and didn't know I was muted. Chris, why don't you say something? Oh, I'm sitting over here just talking away.
I thought you were eating breakfast.
No, I'm over here just talking away, and I just happened to look up at the thing and see my mic muted. I'm like, man, I got to go through all that again.
Yep, because we didn't hear none of it.
Oh wow! First of all, let me turn my camera on. I want to have my camera on. I like for people to see. Welcome again, everybody. I've been talking for the past almost 6-7 minutes. It is now 9:59. We're going to get started here in the next 6 minutes. Welcome to our first training session. First training session here Monday morning, 10 a.m. with Minister Sybil Kearse as your trainer this morning. My name is Kirk Reeder. I'm one of the co-founders. Going to be assisting today with any comments or questions. We're super excited, y'all, about what we have here with our EA. This thing is, and I will have to say this on every Zoom, and we want to get in the habit of saying this because I'm getting these questions left and right and saying, no, this EA is not 100% hands-free. No, it is not AI software. No, it is not a robot. It is not automation. You will have some human intervention with it. We have to build it as, we call it a semi-EA, meaning, you can use it, but we want you to have human intervention with it. We want you to actually learn to trade. That's why we have been trading calls 5 days a week. We're going to be teaching trading too. The EA trades the way our team trades, and we'll go over that, showing how the EA operates. But no, it is not automated software. It is not AI software. It is not Martingale. I'm sorry. It is not hands-free. Okay, you will have some human intervention. Now, there are settings on it that we would tell you to leave alone for right now. Our new motto, our new slogan is follow the rules, win more than you lose. Do it your way and lose all day. I came up with that driving down the street a little while earlier this morning. So, and I just, I get tickled really quick. I make myself laugh constantly. So I started laughing when I said that, because it's true, y'all. Again, I wanted to say, since our Zoom last night, you saw in the Zoom last night, it started off rough because it was Sunday night. Started off kind of rough, but I went to sleep smiling though, because I knew what my EA could do. And we're over $160 in profit already. And still got another 7 or 8 hours a day left before 5 p.m. Eastern. So this thing, if you follow the rules, you're gonna win more than you lose. Now we always got to start by saying too, again, that past profits do not guarantee future results. Only trade with money that you can afford to lose. I'll say that again, y'all. Only trade with money that you can afford to lose. Don't go out there spending the mortgage money and the rent money. Don't baby need shoes. Don't go out there spending the shoes, baby shoe money. All right. Now, my wife need nails and stuff like that. I can't be spending her nail money and hair money.
Please don't.
Yeah, I know, right? Because I need a place to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Because you can't make them mad. So, only trade with the money you can afford to lose, because as we know, Forex market is the market. The market don't care that you got a mortgage. The market don't care that you got a car payment. It don't care that you got to take care of those babies. It does not care. All right. So it will take your money if you give it to it. So the most important thing about trading, y'all, is patience. Patience. The patient ones, money is transferred from the impatient to the patient. And I hope y'all understand that. If you go out here just taking, that's why our EA takes the best trades, because it trades a manual trading strategy. We got about 3 minutes left, y'all. If you still know some other people who need to be on here, send out some text messages and everything. We're going to get to all the questions in the chat. We're going to get to all the questions in the chat. Please, 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 if you do not have paper and pencil, please go get paper and pencil. Ms. Kearse is going to give you a lot of valuable information. Okay, so please have paper and pencil. And I know there's a lot of things that I always like to say, but I gotta say this one last thing here, and I hope to say this in a loving way, because I love each and every one of you. But we all got to be responsible for ourselves when it comes to trading. I am not responsible for you blowing your account. I'm not responsible for you making $1 million. I'm just helping. But so with that being said, how do I say it nicely? With that being said, everybody on here is grown, is an adult. When we ask you to do something, we ask you to do it this way. Do it this way. Okay. If you want to reinvent the wheel, that's on you. But we don't want to hear about, well, I started with $100 and I let it take US 30 trades all night, and I had it at 0.5 and it blew my account. In the instructions, it clearly tells you we recommend a minimum of $500 in your account, minimum of $500 in your trading account. If you have less than that, please keep your lot sizes at 0.01. The EA is designed to only take trades that it can afford to take margin-wise. So you can have all the charts open. But if you have US 30 open and NAS open and gold open and EA and all these charts, and you have them EA, EURAUD, I say EA when I say EA, I mean EURAUD, you have it set at 0.5 and you got a $100 account. That's way more than 10%, 20%, 30% of your account. And if it takes that trade, it goes 10 pips negative, you're going to get a margin call. So please, with smaller accounts, keep your lot size to a minimum. Now you can have all the charts open and everything. The EA will only take the trades that it can afford to take. So you don't have to worry about it jumping in all the trades and blowing your account. It's not going to do that. Okay. But still, treat your trading account like a 401k. I say we're ready to start right now. Treat your troll like a 401k. Every payday, you put money in your 401k. Put a few dollars in your trading account. That can help it to grow and be able to take the right amount of trades. So with that being said, again, it's my plum pleasure to introduce to you today as your trading trainer today, Minister Sybil Kearse. And she is going to be here to help you get set up. Please, 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 if you have background noise, keep your mics muted. If you don't have background noise, feel free to unmute yourself, but try to keep your questions, to the end. Let her go through everything. Now, if she gets to a point where you don't understand something, okay, this is a roundtable discussion. Please ask your questions because we want you set up. You guys are the founders. You guys are the founders of aneasierwaytotrade.com right now. You are the founders of aneasierwaytotrade.com. So we want to get you guys up and running, up to speed, have you making money just like we all making money, have you making money now. That way, as you start to bring people on, now you become trainers. Okay, so Minister Kearse, are you ready, ma'am?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Good morning, everybody. On this Monday morning, thank you guys for being here. This is, as Kirk stated, our very first call of many, but we're here for you. We're all learning to some capacity. As he mentioned, my name is Sybil Kearse. I've been knowing Kirk for many years. He's my mentor. He's my big brother. His wife is my big sister. We're family, extended family, trading family, praying family. We just good. So you all are, I'm grateful for all of you being here. I've been trading maybe 4 years now. I lost more, I gained more. It's been a roller coaster ride learning this skill. So what you guys are about to have in your hands, it's a game changer. Because when I first started, it was literally some videos and figure it out, sink or swim. Okay. There was no EA. There was no one actually willing to sit down and do what Kirk is allowing us to do with you all. So, appreciate this. And definitely, like he said, treat this like it's a gold mine, because it is. Not because of what it will yield you, but just the fact that you got this. Okay. So again, we're learning this together. This is our first session, and we're going to start from scratch. Okay. I'm actually going to walk it through from the time we say, hey, Kirk, I want in on this 30-day free opportunity. All right. That's what each of you have either said last night when you had the wonderful host, Bless Ellis, tell you about this opportunity, and Kirk, and here we are. Okay. So I think I'm able to share my screen, right, Kirk?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
All right, cool. All right, so
yeah, because you're a co-host, so
all right. All right, so you guys should be seeing my screen right now.
yes, ma'am, we are.
All right, so the website is aneasierwaytotrade.com, as you can see up at the top. All right, so if some of you have already done this, cool beans, hang tight until we get to where you are. But if you are on this call and you have not done so, you can go to aneasierwaytotrade.com. Now, you may be on your device. You may not be able to type on your own screen and do it simultaneously with me. But if you have, like he said, a notebook and something to write down with, you'll be able to come back and catch the recording when they make it available, and you'll be able to follow along, okay? If you have multiple devices, you can use both of them and look at the Zoom and as well as your other device and walk along with me, okay? So right here in big yellow print, click here to get your 30 days free trial. All right, so this is what you want to click. And it will go to the next page to let you know that we are here at An Easier Way to Trade. I want you to scroll down, and everything that you see in writing, I want you to commit to reading it. Okay, it's there for a reason. Don't just scroll past it. As anxious as we are, take the time to read it. All right, they put it up there for a reason. So it says here, An Easier Way to Trade EA, what is included, and this gives you all of the information that you need about what's included. All right, you're going to have this flagship product, all right, that's working on the MT5. You're going to definitely have your beginners Forex education classes, which is awesome. You're going to have advanced strategy training with some master trainers and 6, 7, 8 figure earners that we're all trying to aspire to be. You're going to have access to a live 24-hour trading, guys. You're going to see some live trading happen, okay, that you can trade along with simultaneously. You'll even have access to one-on-one private session availability and 24-hour support. Guys, I don't know if you know how much that is that you're about to get, but nonetheless, read everything that's on these sites because it was judiciously put together to be informative to you, all right? So now you are here. You want to get your hands on this experience with a 30-day free trial. Now, I'm going to just piggyback off of what the host said last night. This 30 days is not from the date that you sign up. the clock started ticking when we got off of that call. Okay, so 30 days is that 30-day window. So you can get up to 30 days. So if you or your loved ones jump on this opportunity in 15 days, then they got 15 days left, the remainder of this 30-day free trial. The 30-day free trial is not indicative of when you start, but when this offer became live. Okay, so here you notice is your $200 purchase, and that's what you want to click on. When you click it, it's going to take you to the next screen. After you hit checkout, put it in your cart. All right, so you hit checkout, and now we're going to move forward to actually completing the purchase. Okay, so here you see what it is you're getting, the price of it. Let me move my Zoom out the way. All right. Now you're going to scroll down, and it tells you the different ways that you can purchase it. All right. You can use Visa, MasterCard, or PayPal. So here you want to enter your email address, your first name, your last name, and create an account. Okay. Create an account. So Kurt, let me ask you this. Since I already have an account, should I go through this or should I just log in?
Nope, just go through right there.
All right.
Nope, it's going to automatically log into PayPal.
All right. So the total due today is going to be $0 because we are taking advantage of this wonderful opportunity of this free trial. And we're going to hit PayPal. And it's taking a minute. All right. So here's where I'll be able to log in to PayPal. So let me do that real quick.
We won't see that part, Sybil, because PayPal has security features that you can't share that screen.
Right. And I hit pause on the share anyway, so I can get to the next spot.
So was the created account part her affiliate account, or is that for PayPal information?
Let me say that again.
Where the create an account,
When
she put in her username and password and then password again, is that the PayPal information, or
No,
is that her affiliate information?
That's your affiliate stuff, but you're creating the username. She wants to use Majestic 113 as her username for the website, and then she created a password.
When I click PayPal, it opened up another window to go separately to PayPal. So the information you're seeing that I entered, that's going to be my login account with an easier way to trade.
Thank you. That's been the confusion because I was putting the PayPal information in there. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. That's why we do this.
Thank you so much.
So once I hit my PayPal information that you're not seeing, the next thing is going to tell me to agree and subscribe. So if we were paying at this point, this is where we would agree to pay the $200 monthly subscription and hit the blue button and click agree and subscribe. Okay. So I'm waiting for it to finish processing, and it did. All right. So here is my purchase confirmation page. And this lets me know what date. If I was paying for it, it would be here. And this is basically my receipt. Okay. Now I'm going to scroll down because, again, I told you there's always something for you to read, right? You have all the information about your subscription. Clearly, it tells you here when is your renewal date. Make a notation of it so that you'll be prepared for that to come out of whatever method of payment you use. Okay.
Really quick, too, on that. Understand, everyone, that trial date right there, February 9th. If you do not cancel, you will be billed. If you do not cancel, you will be billed. February 9th. Better cancel the day before. If you plan on canceling, cancel the day before in your PayPal. Don't call us up saying, hey, can you cancel me? We can't. You created this billing agreement with PayPal. We cannot cancel it. Okay, so.
All right. So make sure if this is something you decide you no longer want to have on or before the 9th, I would definitely do it before the 9th. You go through, log into your PayPal account. you'll be able to access the section that says subscriptions. And that's where you would do the cancellation, okay? We're still on the purchase confirmation form. Do not go fly past this. There's some information I'm getting to, all right? So down here underneath products, it tells you some information, gives you the website and our support, okay? Now it clearly states here, important, do this first. You want to join these groups, the Telegram group, because there's a lot of questions there that you can find answers to from someone already asked, or you could pose your question there. We have a Facebook group with a lot of information in there, okay? Sometimes they feel like a question is a dumb question. It's not, but you never know if someone already asked it, and it will save you time from having to wait for a response. So you definitely can use the search feature in any of those groups. We definitely want you to like our Facebook page, and it's going to be www.facebook.com/an easier way to trade. We're on Instagram. You're welcome to subscribe even to our YouTube channel, okay? Now, here is a video that you must watch. Okay, for purposes of time, I'm not going to play it, but this is the link from HTTPS to YouTube to the rest of it. You want to copy and paste that into your browser. When you do that, it will pull up the video so that you can watch the information that's in that video. Kirk, you want to touch on what's going to show in that video?
It's basically just everything you're going over right now, what you're going over. It's just a backup.
All right. So, we're talking about here becoming an affiliate, the 3 different levels that was so wonderfully displayed in the presentation last night. If you missed it, guess what? Join us again tonight at 9 p.m. You'll get access to the presentation, and you'll have all this information reiterated to you, okay? Here's another video on teaching you how to set up your affiliate account, So you're going to be exposed to multiple ways to get paid. That's beautiful, all right? We got the 24-hour live trading room right here, where you can see this is the website that you can go to. Now, if you're not catching this now, it's all on your receipt on this purchase confirmation sheet, okay? It should be in your email as well. We're just going over this information because if you bring your family and friends on, you may have to just quickly explain this stuff to them as well, because they may have questions, all right? But again, we have these training sessions in place to answer questions, but nonetheless, it may be 2 o'clock in the morning. You might have a family member wanting to get some of that money you're not leaving on the table, right? So now you know where to go to find this information. So we got the presentation Zoom. We got the time frames of when all of the trainings are going to be. You can clearly see they are there, Eastern Standard Time, and the days that they'll be available, all right? So you want to keep reading and make sure you go over all of this. We're going to reiterate again. It was mentioned in the beginning, but we're going to talk about it again. This is not a hands-free thing, okay? It's kind of like if you have a vehicle, you put on cruise control, you're still going to be alert behind the wheel. You're not just going to go to sleep, right? I know some people do it in the Teslas, but we're going to act like we're in a regular car. You still understand that you have to be cognizant that this is your money. Be responsible, all right? This is something to help you learn how to trade until you become more proficient on yourself, but it's not completely hands-free, all right? We recommend you get a demo account. So what is a demo account? It basically allows you to access the market in real time without using your real money. Okay, and you can set up your demo account for whatever amount that broker allows. You know, we have a good relationship with Carbon. They're a good broker if you want to venture with them. They've been good to me since I've been affiliated with them. So definitely, whenever you open up your demo account, my suggestion to people is you want to start out with something close to what you would actually open your live account with. And why do I say that? Because a $50,000 account and a $500 account will yield different profits, all right, depending on the lot size or the risk level. So if you get accustomed to seeing your profits at $50,000 and then you go open up a $500 account, you're going to feel like you're losing, all right? Trading is 90% psychological. So if you know what your finances are like, and you know your first live account will be somewhere under $1,000, then my recommendation, use the demo account close to what you're going to start with, okay? So that you can get used to seeing the types of profits you anticipate getting, okay? You want to keep on going down. It is recommended that you start with an account balance of $500 minimum, and this is your lot size. If you are new to this type of dialogue and you don't know what a lot size is, I'm pretty sure we will have other trainings that will go over that information. But for purposes of setting up, we're not going to talk strategy too much. We're just going to hit on some hot spots so that you will understand what you need to do to get started. But a lot size and pips and different things like that will be something you will become more familiar with as you continue to venture as a Forex trader. All right. You're going to hear the word stop loss. It's almost self-explanatory. We're here to win more than we lose. I love the slogan, Kurt. We want to win more than we lose. And so there is a feature called a stop loss that you can put into play when it comes to your account, okay? It will pretty much, you tell the chart when you want to, how much risk you want to take and when you want to stop losing in the event the trade doesn't go in your favor. All right, so this is a lot of good information that I want you to take the time to read if you have not done so already, okay? Down here at the bottom, there's a hyperlink. It's the only thing that's blue out of everything I've read or went over, all right? This is why they don't want you to skim past this too fast, because this is where you will get the link for your setup. You wanted to know how to get the software? Here it is, way at the bottom, and they put it at the bottom to make sure that you read it, okay? We have some people that went too fast and missed it, okay? So whoever your family members are and loved ones, make sure you let them know. Listen, scroll down, read all the information, then at the bottom, you're gonna find your link, okay? So let's click the link. See here, if you can see it, it's downloading the file, all right? So I'm gonna open the file. Hang on, let me do a new share so you can see everything I'm doing. All right, so now I'm gonna, it downloaded it down here. So all I have to do is click on it. If you get an error message, some computers have this as a default, just select run, and it should open and prompt you to let you know what it is you just downloaded. All right. So Kirk, the license key, would that be in my email? Kirk is
over here talking again, and I'm muted. That's subscriber email is the email, yes, the email that you registered with, and then the license key is in your email.
All right, cool beans. So guys, make sure that your email address when you first sign up is correct, is spelled correctly, and you know how to access it. Now, some people put an email address out there, but they don't even know how to get to it. So you're going to have to access your inbox. And
really quick, Sybil, again, very important what she just said. A lot of people have been hitting me up today and they missed a letter in the email. When I didn't get the email, I just read your email. That's not what I got in my system. You type something totally different in your email. But they'll say, I didn't get the email. Make sure you take your time and type the correct email address.
Indeed. All right, so let me go to my emails.
Email. That's not what I got in my system. You type something.
All right. So this is the email account that I signed up with. And guess what? I don't see email, Kurt. Oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I'm going to check my spam. Guys, sometimes things go to your spam before you panic. Make sure you troubleshoot your own stuff, okay? So let me check my spam before I start worrying Kurt about why I don't have my email. I done signed up, I done did this and I did that, and I don't see anything about another way to trade. So I click my spam and look at there. It is there, okay?
That's right, because I charge $200 an hour to check people's spam folders.
Click on it. I'm gonna pause the share again because I don't want my credentials exposed. All right, I selected it to not report it as spam. So now all of my other emails should, from another way to trade, an easier way to trade should come straight to my inbox. All right. So here it is. We have the purchase receipt, and most of all the information that we went over is here. But now what I wanted to caution you about is reading it while you have it in front of you versus you having to wait to log into your email account to get back to it. Just remember to scroll down to the bottom, reading after reading all your information to download your files. Okay. So now I'm going to get my license key. You guys are probably not seeing it because I paused it for security purposes.
Absolutely.
But all right. All right. So I remember my email address. The recommendation is when you get the license key, it's beneficial for you to copy it and paste it. Be cognizant that you want to start at the very first letter and end at the very last, or the first digit and end at the last digit. Don't have no spaces because it might throw it off. All right. So when you copy and paste it, make sure you're only copying and pasting the digits, the characters. All right. So let's type in my email address. And I'm gonna paste my license key. And then I'm gonna hit next. Okay. So notice here it's asking me where it wants to install all the files. If I had multiple MetaTraders installed or different brokers, this is where all of them would be listed. Okay. Whatever, if you have more than one listed here, make sure this box is selected in all of them. All right. You want to make sure that that's there because you never know which platform you're going to trade from. Okay. But because this system only has one, I'm going to roll with it as such. I'm going to hit next. It's going to ask me to click install to continue, which is down here, the middle button. And I'm going to do it. So here we are. We have, when you're ready to continue, we're going to hit setup. Again, there's some more information. Some of it might seem repetitive, but we understand that some people move too fast. You might have missed it the first time. You might have missed it in the email. Guess what? You get it a third time. We try to do the backup to the backup and after the backup. All right. So I'm going to hit next. And here are some important information. It's telling you what you need to do. Make sure you allow DLL imports. Okay. This is something that you need to do in order for this semi-EA to work with your system. All right. I'm going to hit next. And it's going to ask me now to finish. And I'm going to finish. Now I'm going to pull up my chart. I had this open, Kirk. Should I have closed it? This was already open when I did
No,
the
doesn't matter. Right click on your screen. Right click anywhere in there.
all right, on the
chart. All right. Right click. Templates. Okay, yeah, close it out and reopen it.
All right. I forgot I had it open.
No problem.
All right, so I reopened it. I'm gonna right click.
A little bit of the unknown because I get.
What is that? Okay, there you go. Now you have an easier way to trade. All your templates there. So you're on a go, so go to the go template. Okay, click activate.
Down here, this red button, guys, draw your attention there. All right. If it's saying activate, it's telling you what to do, not that it's already activated. All right. So make sure you click it so that it can be activated. When you click it and it becomes active, it will turn green.
It takes
all right. Took a few seconds. Again, don't panic. Took a few seconds, but now that it's green, it's letting me know that it is activated. Okay. And there's some literature up here letting you know what your status is, your subscriber email, all right, the date of your subscription, when you're going to renew. So while you're on this board making all this money, it will let you know all the information you need. Okay, so you ain't got to keep going back and forth. All right. Talks about how many licenses you have, which it says here is 2. So let's talk about that. What I understand is that you'll be able to run this on 2 different charts simultaneously. All right. You won't be able to do 3 or 4 if you've got multiple systems that you want to run because you're making all that money. Wonderful. Purchase you some more licenses. We'll be glad to get you assisted with that. Okay.
Here's one other thing you can do. If you're running this, you can run it on, it says max license activations 2. You can run this on 2 accounts simultaneously. So let's just say you have a third account you want to run it on. You're going to go in and you're going to install it on your third account. Well, when you click activate on it, it's going to tell you no activations left. You must come over here to one of your other ones and click activate and deactivate it. So if she was to click deactivate, now it turns red. Now it's gone. Now it's off of this chart. So now you can go put on. So you can have 10 different charts, 100 different charts, but you can only run it on 2 of them simultaneously.
All right. Anybody understand that so far? I'm going to take a pause and see if there's any questions. Does everybody understand everything that has transpired? If you understand everything, put a 1 in the chat for me. Put a 1 if you understood everything. Wonderful. Thank you, Powell. If everything is understood, put a 1 in the chat. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, Scott, your license key will be in the email that you received after you signed up. Check your emails. It's going to be the email that I'll tell you exactly what the subject is going to be. Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right, it's going to be in your purchase receipt email. The subject will say purchase receipt, an easier way to trade. And it's going to be in the first 4 lines you're going to see, hi, your name, thanks for subscribing to our services. Here are your licenses and download links. And underneath that is going to say an easy way to trade. And then it'll be a colon. And then after that, you will see a series of letters and numbers. That is your license key. Okay. It's going to be a very complex string of characters. So copy and paste it, but it's going to be in your email. All right. Did I answer your question, Scott? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up and see if there's any other questions. All right, good, Jazzy. We know it went to spam. Definitely keep your spam messages checked. Thank you, Jazzy. Wonderful. Glad you're here. Glad that you're getting something from it. All right. Brahim, if I'm saying your name wrong, please don't hold it against me. Says you met an issue with message, no activations left. All right, you only activated only on 1 account. Can you help me, please? All right, Brahim, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take down your name and we will probably get you to email the support and have that question answered at that time. Unless, Kirk, you want to try to tackle that now, or how would you like us to handle Brahim's question?
I was doing something else. Where's the question? Is it the same thing you sent me, Raheem? About what was it? Was about
He said he only activated, he has no activations
1.
left.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, I told him to send me a private message.
Okay. All right, cool.
There. So I got to get his email.
All right. All right. Yes, you want to try to find something, a broker that offers a demo. Like I said, we deal with Carbon, but there's several out there. We don't make any recommendations, but we definitely can tell you who we have a good relationship with. And Carbon is very good as far as setting up your account. It's very simplistic, very easy to understand, and they have some great training information as well. All right. All right, got a question from Kevin. After you install the EA and right click and load the template, you load the template. The one from the Telegram group, start here template has the open trade, which is missing here. All right. So the link that you got that says an easier way to trade, _setup. You want to click that and download that. Okay. In the Telegram group, remember, we were kind of doing a pilot program. So a lot of the start here files were part of making what is all inclusive now. All right. So I also had that start here file installed on my chart, But when I just did the install, I closed it, I opened it back up, I went to templates. Let me pull it up. I right clicked, I went to templates, and here are the various templates for whatever you're trading, indices, gold, any other Forex pairs or crypto, all right? Right now, the chart I have open is gold, so I double clicked on the gold template and it automatically opened up to this. When I seen this red button, all I had to do was click it. I gave it a few seconds, and after waiting a few seconds, it activated. All right, so your startup folder, Kevin, I'm not saying disregard it, but this kind of made it much more simple where everything is one. Once you do the download and the setup, all you got to do is, if it's open or you don't see it immediately in your template list, close out your chart, open it back up, your Meta 5, and then right click, go to templates, and you'll see 4 of them there that were not there before. If you are on a Forex pair, you want to be cognizant of what you're clicking. You don't want to activate the gold template on a Forex pair, okay? So be aware of what you have open. Down here shows you I have gold. I also have USD CAD, and I have US 30. So depending on which chart I have active, when I right click, is going to determine which template I'm gonna activate. So this is GPP CAD. I'm going to open up a FX template. All right. I wouldn't want to open up gold in this one. So that's how you make sure you have what you need. You won't have to focus so much on the start here folder that was offered in the Telegram group while we're still in the pilot segment of this particular opportunity. Okay. All right, John B says, when you first activate, you need to make sure you put in your email and code or it will show up with someone else's, thus no activation left. All right, that was answering the question. Please go over the license key location again. All right, so Rudy, did you receive your email after you signed up? In your email, you will see the purchase receipt, and about 3 lines under your name, you will see it says your license number is here. Underneath that, you're going to see an easier way to trade, colon, and then it's going to be a whole bunch of letters and numbers, right? That's going to be your license key. You want to use that and copy just the letters and numbers after the colon, not having any spaces. All right, you did not get that. Check your spam folder. Check your spam folder, because that's where mine went. It defaulted to spam until I all right. So Caesar, you didn't get that. All right. Rudy, did you get yours? Did you see what I was talking about? No. All right. So Caesar and Rudy, you guys may not have gotten the email for whatever reason. I don't know where it went in your spam. However, Kurt, would that be something that support will address for them? They didn't get they can't locate the purchase receipt email that has the license key.
They cannot. All right, they need to send me a private message with their email address, and I can resend it. Just send me send me a email. I mean, send me a private message in Telegram.
All right. So Rudy and Caesar, yes.
This is Caesar.
Okay.
I figured out that my license key was my profile ID in my service at paypal.com email.
Okay. So you didn't get any other email?
I have 3 emails, one with my username and the password. It tells me the password I entered at checkout email,
right?
the purchase receipt,
okay.
And the other email was from service at paypal.com that has my information that for the $200 to include a profile ID. So when I did not see the license, I grabbed that profile ID, and actually that worked.
Okay. All right. Well, it is in your purchase receipt as well. it just kind of blends in, so it may be overlooked, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. You just got to train your eye to what you look for. Again, I didn't show mind. Well, I did show, but that's where it will be in your email so that you can actually access it. But if you found it in your PayPal, then that's cool as well. Rudy, maybe that's something you can look at. But if all else fails, again, send Kirk an individual message in Telegram so that he can assist you with resending the email to you. Okay.
Yeah, I will, because that all those letters and strings that you have, I don't see it on mine. Like I said, I used the one from PayPal, and that actually got me a license, as far as I know.
All right, well, if it worked, it worked. All right, any more questions? Anything else we can answer for
Good
any?
morning. Sue.
I
Good
heard
morning. Can you hear
JD.
me? Sue?
Yes,
How you doing this morning?
good.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm on two devices. I don't know what you hear me. But in any case, first of all, I want to thank you all. You all doing an excellent job. I know when we first launched, there's a lot of things that is going to have to be done over and tweaked or what have you. But I told my group, if they hang in the long run, they'll be the beneficiary of the things that we're going through to get where we need to go. But in any case, I had a couple of questions. When you went through a portion of showing how to sign, link everything together, you was in a section that said something about adding brokers, and you said if you have more than one broker, then add more. But if you don't, if you add more in later on, would you be able to go back and update that particular section?
Yes, you would just have to reinstall it. You would reinstall it. You would go back to your email that had the link for the setup, or if it's already downloaded on your folder, you would just double click on that icon and it will start the installation process. And when it does, whatever MetaTrader 4 you have, MetaTrader 5 that you have, it will pull up at that time. And then if you continue the process like you did the first time, it will add it to those additional platforms.
Okay, and I kind of jumped the gun because I've already had the EA for a while. I should have asked you this question first. Are you going to go over how to go about adding the EA? I'm not adding the EA, but setting everything up as far as getting people that you have introduced the EA to, that purchase the EA, how to get them signed up under you and so forth and so on. Will that be a different class?
You mean giving them your affiliate link?
Yes. The people
Okay.
that, in other words, there's some people that I came in and then they bought the EA as well. So I want to make sure that I do the appropriate thing as far as getting them signed up correctly as well with their EA.
Gotcha. All right. So if you are initially introducing this opportunity to someone and you would like them, they want to become an affiliate, then there is a link that you would give them. And I'll get Kirk to kind of touch on which site it is or what email came in. Good morning, Robert. And then it will show you there's places where you have people that want to purchase the software. Then there's another link that you would send them for them to just become an affiliate.
I'm sorry, I must didn't pose my question correctly. I understand. I'm talking about, okay, I'm gonna give you a prime example.
Right.
My daughter brought me in, we both purchased the EA around the same time.
Okay.
So what I need to know, what are the procedures for her to give me, to make sure that, because I think you said you get, well, I already got credit for that. Okay, I don't have to do that. I was just thinking about, getting credit for people that you sold the EA to, but Kirk already took care of me with that. So that you can void that question. But okay, well, you can move on. Yeah, I'm kind of answering my own questions, but again, you all are doing an excellent job, and I really appreciate you all taking the time and the patience to reiterate yourself several times until people actually get this.
Not a problem.
I have a quick question, Sybil. This is Bless. Who was that was just speaking?
That was
JD.
JD. That was JD Bless. How you doing?
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Jay. You sound like somebody that somebody else. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't that person. Pleasure to meet you, JD.
The pleasure's mine, man. I'm looking forward to your teachings as well. Now there is another JD that comes on the Zoom, so I don't know how we're going to distinguish whom is whom, but I'm the one with the candlesticks on my picture. So,
Yeah, it shows every time you speak. So yeah, I got you.
all right,
I
sir.
won't
Thank you
forget you
so much.
either. I won't forget you either.
I appreciate that, sir.
Okay, I got another question. Will we be going over carbon and VMA setups for this Zoom session? Well, I think we were just focusing on the setup. Kirk, are we gonna have something to help people with carbon, or will they just resort to?
What exactly? Okay, for carbon, we have our link on the website, carboncapital.andeasierwaytotrade.com. I'll put that in the chat right quick. Carbon. Actually, Sybil, quick, you got your link available?
Let's see.
Put your link down there.
All right.
And she's going to put her link in there. If you don't have it available, I can tell you how to do it right quick.
Okay.
Put your link there.
I could get to it.
Okay. And I'm trying to multitask over here while you're doing that. But you're going to go, what you can do when she puts the link in there, go there, get a Carbon Capital account. When you want to get the carbon account, don't get the platinum one. This works the best on carbon. It works good on any account, but we want the best results on the carbon account. And again, like Ms. Kearse said, when you're setting it up, if you plan on starting with $1,000, then put 1,000 in the demo. If you plan on starting with $100, put 100 in the demo. I don't think you can do 100 in demo. Lowest you can do is 500. But do that. And again, get the carbon account.
All right, I think I got it here. Multitasking, making all that money, Kirk.
Yeah, I'm over here putting out fires and answering questions that people hit me in the chat.
Gotcha.
I got so many screens open. I done lost which screen I was on. All right, what
All
did
right.
I just do?
Wait a minute. All right, so to answer your question, Robert, I put the link for the carbon so you can get your account active with them. VMA setups will probably not be going over on this Zoom session, but we have a session almost every day. And as we continue to roll this thing out, we will have more specific, I'm sure more specific trainings to address. But again, we also have one-on-one sessions. So that's something you definitely want to take advantage of. If you don't see it happening in the group trainings, then you are definitely able to utilize the one-on-one sessions.
Sybil, I just want to add to that so people understand. We have these trainings right here, and we'll have other trainings that go into, obviously the brokers or whatever, as Kirk mentioned. All right. But the one-on-one sessions, guys, is when you just want a one-on-one situation to have everything break down. And guys, our trainers, there's a paid situation for that. Okay. Because we already have everything that you need in place. You get what I'm saying? So some people just want extra attention, or they want individualized attention. All right. So that's going to be $25 an hour, guys, for every one of once you go through support. And we're doing everything only because, guys, time. Okay. Time is our greatest asset. All right. And we're willing to put the time in. We're doing it now. All right. And we're not charging anybody or anything like that. Right. So, and we're willing to answer questions and do everything that we got to do. But if for some reason it gets to be, because I would, you get what I'm saying? That's why we implemented this and put this there, because I definitely would do that. I would pay $25 to have a private session with one of our trainers to go over everything. Make sense? Because it's going to get overwhelmed, guys. It's going to get into the hundreds, the thousands, and stuff like that, right? So if you want individualized attention, that's what it's going to be, and that you will have to submit that through our support link, okay? And then we'll schedule a time for you and the trainer to get on for an entire hour, and they break everything down. They do everything, help you get all of your stuff together. So. Yeah, there you go. And then somebody said, yes, most people charge $50. I'm telling you guys, what we are doing is unprecedented for any company. Okay. So take advantage of it because it is available. And guess what? Things will change, obviously, guys. If the volume gets too high, it probably will raise later, right? So take advantage of it right now while you can. All right.
Bless, can I piggyback on that, please? This is JD again.
Yes, Jay-Z, go ahead.
I don't know what people's financial situation is, but $25 an hour is peanuts when you're talking about what the return is if you get this EA set up correctly, from what I've seen, And so, everything in life, they say you get what you pay for. If you're not willing to invest in yourself for education that can pay you for the rest of your life, then I think you're in the wrong business, because I think it's well worth it.
Thank you for that. Indeed, coaching is not something that is to be taken lightly. We got some people that could be on the charts making money, but they're going to take an hour out of their time to sit and get you straight. That's something that is really, other places I know for a fact, they're charging 3 digits per hour. So this is something definitely I would be appreciative of, because you just never know when you might need to sit down one-on-one, that it's less intimidating. You're able to ask more personal questions pertaining to the trading, and just helps you get set up, especially in the beginning, if you have not been familiar with foreign exchange trading. Okay, Kevin, you got a question. This EA was able to trade earlier but closed at a loss. I was looking at the expert logs and I saw that the EA early closed by orders because of exit signal opposite and may cross. My question is, does the EA automatically close because of the above message, regardless of whatever stop loss I put in? Okay, so guys, if you have any technical questions regarding any of the settings, okay, there will be training set up for that. And we have videos that go over what the settings are. If you just cannot get your question answered, then we do have the support. Okay, you can ask the question. Kirk has in the beginning stages offered you guys to send him a private message about getting your license key. But please, guys, remember, they are literally in launch mode. All right, so some of these questions you may not have someone being able to answer you at a drop of a dime, but it's not that we don't want to. But those technical questions will more than likely be answered in the trainings that we have coming up. All right, today's session was strictly for getting set up. We just got this wonderful program in our hands. We're excited. We're ready to get rolling. All right, and that's what the purpose of this was for. How do I get my license key? What does it mean to activate on the chart? How do I activate the templates? What are the 4 different templates that we have? Those are the type questions that this session will be geared towards. And the technical questions you may can ask in the group, in the Telegram group. Definitely can throw it out there. You got some experienced traders in there who have been working with this software in the pre-pilot stages. I call it the pilot stages. So you would definitely be able to find your answer from somebody in that Telegram group, if you would like to post it there. Okay, if it's just not working for you or something's not acting right, utilize the support email and put a ticket in so that the right people can look at it. All right, because understand, everybody has a role. Okay, everybody has a role and everybody does their part in making this software a success. So we want to make sure your questions get answered by the right people with the right answers. Okay, I'm unable to answer that question right now, so I don't want to steer you the wrong way. So that's why this session was strictly based for the setup, the initial setup, being day 1 of our launch. All right, so definitely ask that question in the group, Kevin.
Everybody's ones I told to talk to private message here in the chat. My Telegram username is and easier way to trade. Send me your license key and your email, your sign up email there, so I can find out what your issues are. You just an easier way to trade is my Telegram name. Find me there and send me the license key and your email address.
All right, I'm gonna answer a few more questions, guys. We got about 5 more minutes before our hour is up. And I definitely am cognizant of my mentors and time. I don't want to overextend ourselves. All right. So Anthony, you asked what is the latest version of the EA? You have version 1.00.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It was before we pre-launched, it was version 4, revision 3. Now that we've launched, the first final version is version 1. I got a lot of people asking me this, and I got the wrong version because I know I'm gonna have to redo all the emails, all the videos again now because it got version 4 and people are going to get a little confused. So I'm going to redo the videos. It's version 1.
All right, cool beans, Caesar. All right, utilize what we talked about to be able to get your system working. All right. Thank you, Scott. Yes, indeed, Jazzy. Okay. Hey, I got the same issue. The version is 1. I'm unable to activate. The activate button stays red. All right. So one thing we got to do, if that happens, make sure your email address is what it is. There's no misspellings. Make sure everything is lowercase. Do not use any uppercase in your email address. Even if you put it in there when you created your account for purposes of this logging in, make sure everything is lowercase. Copy and paste the actual license key. All right, make sure you don't have any space in the front and behind. Just make sure you're going from letter to letter, from start to end. Sometimes that will throw off license keys off, okay? So go back and reinstall it and try to enter your email address, all lowercase, no caps. Make sure you have the correct spelling. Copy and paste the license key in the second box and go through the install process again. And 9 times out of 10, that will resolve the issue. All right, I'm not being facetious, but believe it or not, something as simple as a capitalized letter will throw it off. All right, so try that for me. I'm not going to insult you by messing up your name, but beautiful name. I don't want to mess it up, but definitely try that for me. And if that doesn't work, then send Kirk in Telegram, an easier way to trade, a message with your email address and your license key. Send him an individual one-on-one message so he can look at it. Okay. And guys, remember, Kirk is a very busy man. He's extending himself to you today since we are in launch. But trust me, you don't want to abuse his time because he's trying to make this software successful, all of us, okay? So let's keep that in mind. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you.
The biggest thing I would say to everybody, please, is read, like Ms. Kearse said, read the instructions. Go back and get your emails, check your spam. If you did not get an email, 99% of the time is you put the incorrect email address. You missed a letter or something. Everybody says, no, I didn't. I tell them to send me the email address. Then I look in the system and they spelled it wrong. They missed a character or something. And I have to reset it. Okay, so please, if you did not get an email, send me a private message with your email address because I can resend the emails, but I have to search for you. Send me your email address and I'm sorry, send me the email address and your registered name, the name you use to sign up. Because if you put me the email address and you spelled it wrong, I won't be able to find you by the email address. I got to find you by your name. Send me a private message on Telegram. Again, my Telegram is an easier way to trade. That is my Telegram. Send me a message there. And like Ms. Kearse said, I got hundreds of people right now. Give me a few minutes. I'm not ignoring people when I'm doing it. But I got it. It takes time. It takes a lot of time, and it's just me. Okay. So yes, thank you, Ms. Kearse. Thank you. And so from there, we want to say thank you. We have another Zoom this evening, presentation tonight at 9 o'clock. Continue to ask your questions in the Telegram. Again, somebody will get to it. We will get to it. And if we have to hop on a Zoom really quick or something, we'll see what we can do. But we try to answer everything in the Telegram and get you going. Please read those emails. Watch the videos. It's very helpful.
Indeed. Don't know when this will be made available, but it will. Guys, just remember, I know we're living in a microwave era where everything has to happen right now. but this is huge. This is big. This is not something that just was thrown together. This was something that put a lot of thought. It took many trials and errors. It took a lot of work. So, you know, we need to appreciate the leaders and the mentorship that we're getting by respecting their time, but also being cognizant that they're not ignoring you. But, you know, sometimes they're one to us, but we're hundreds to them. All right. And as you continue to grow, you will find that you will one day be in Kirk's spot. You're going to have hundreds of people asking you, hey, what's this and what's that? Okay. And sometimes you're going to learn to respect it by being put in that situation. We've been there, you know, in various different businesses, but trust me, we want everyone to succeed. That is the goal, or else he would have kept it to himself. But he shared it with us.
Hey, look, don't try. That was my original thought.
Right, I know. So
dealing with people.
Don't feel like you're ignored. Trust me, if he didn't want you to have it, he wouldn't have put it out there.
The Bible says it's better to give than to receive. So I had to give it to the people. But it also says a fool in the money soon departed. So I got to make money on it too, though. Right. But again, y'all, thank you. And you know, we say this. We've been doing this now for about 4 months. I can't reiterate this part enough. Leave the settings as is. Only change your lot size and stop loss. Leave everything else alone right now. We're going to have advanced trainings with our master traders down the road. Leave everything else like it is if you want to make money. I've been doing this 4 months. I would say it like this. For 4 months now, y'all. For 4 months, I have not had a losing day. 4 months of trading with this EA, I have not had a losing day. You can go through all my charts, and I have not had a losing day. We started off the Zoom last night. We lost the first 2 NAS 100 trades for $140. I am now $160 in profit. I have not had a losing day using the basic settings. I can't say that enough. I hope everybody's hearing me. The settings that come out, I have not had a losing day. I have passed the FTMO challenge in 6 days, 100,000K challenge in 6 days. So this thing works. It's powerful. Thank you, Mr. Kearse, Minister Kearse. We thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to let you close this out.
All right. I got one question, Kirk. Folks were trying to wonder how to find you in Telegram. Listen, if you can't find them by just typing it, there's going to be a little, looks like a magnifying glass. That's your search. All right. And you're going to type an easier way to trade. He's one of my contacts, so he pulled up. But if he just for some reason doesn't pull up for you, try putting the @ sign. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Or go into our Telegram group and find me in there and send me a message from there.
Yeah, he's trying to find you in the Telegram group. Caesar,
I am I'm going to say something right now. I'm the last one to talk in the Telegram group right now. Hello, that's me.
All right, so if you see that hello, click on that name, Caesar.
Lord, now the bot talking to me now. We got a spam bot and she talking to me now.
That's what you're saying something about a bot. Well, anyway, guys, it's 11:03. Hopefully we answered your question. The next training session, I think, is tomorrow. Who's doing tomorrow? I don't have the flyer in front of me.
I don't forget.
If I can pull it up.
Hey, Kurt, while y'all find that, I will anyone be able to help me with the VPS? I've been using Amazon, but I've been having problems. I think I shared with you. I've got, my wife's account and my account on the same platform. You showed me how to do it. It worked for me when I had it on my regular PC, but when I tried to reload it, my daughter and I actually tried to reload it.
To be honest with you, JD, we don't really do the VPS thing. Now, what I would recommend doing, and just be honest with you, because that's, we don't want to have to do everything. The VPS is not us, but what I can tell you is very simple. Go to YouTube, type in, if you go to contabo.com, get a VPS. I recommend VPSM. No, wait a minute. VPSS. Get the VPSS, and then go to YouTube and type in Contabo VPS. And it's thousands of videos showing you how to set it. It's very simple, but we just don't want to get in the habit of having to do that too, because that's out of that's not our company.
That's adding to your overall.
Yeah, that's adding more stuff to us that we don't have, that I got to do.
I just need a sense of direction, sir, and I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thanks a lot. You all are doing excellent.
I want to show you guys something before we finish. The EA just put us in a trade. Just put this in UCAD, and I like this. I'll show you how I like this EA. You put this in for a buy right here, and so buy because I got mine trading against the trend. I trade mine with the trend, against the trend, for the trend, by the trend. I don't care. It's going to trade it. But if you understand how we trade, look at this. This is called a swing low dot, and I'm gonna back it up some so you guys can kind of understand. This is a swing high dot, meaning swing high, we got to go down. This is a pullback dot, which means price is going to pull back a little bit, but then we got another pullback dot down to the sale, down to the bottom, to the swing low. When now I am in the buy, it got me in the buy. So we going from the low up, but we got a swing dot here, a pullback dot, pulling back. But guess what? We got to have another pullback dot somewhere out here to go where? To go up to finish that buy. It put me in the buy. Just let the EA do what it do, baby. Let it do what it do. I'll update you guys later with more winnings. If you already got yours set up, you should be in this trade if you got the default settings.
All right. Wonderful training session, guys. It was a pleasure to be here with you. I went ahead and activated my semi-EA software on all of my charts. So make sure you do that. That'll be the last thing I'm gonna give you. If you have, I'm gonna share my screen really quickly again, Kurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so down here I've got I got charts. All right, I got US 30. I click the next tab, NAS 100. I got EA, EU, GCAD, USD CAD. All right, so you're gonna have to initially go to US 30, right click, and go to templates and activate the indices on it. All right. If you only activate it on this one chart and you don't do it on the rest, it won't be there. All right. So whatever, how many charts you have open, I'm only going to trade these. It's thousands of pairs, but I'm not going to be on all of them. All right. I got to leave some money on the table for y'all. But anyway, whatever chart you got open, if it's active, right click on that chart and activate the right template for it. Make sure you're not putting crypto on FX on crypto, whatever. You got 4 options. All right. So it shouldn't be that hard to decipher which template you want to activate. Once you do, if this isn't green down here, click it, make it green, and let it work for you. All right. Make sure you do that on every one of them. So don't just click it on one and say, man, I ain't in that EA trade. But did you activate the FX template on the EA chart? If you didn't, you missed it. All right. So make sure you do that for me. I don't want nobody to miss any money. We're not leaving no money on the table. My mentors would be upset if I did it. So I can't let them down. All right. Any other questions, final thoughts, final comments? Please put them in the chat as we are preparing to close out. I just want to say thank you, Kirk, for the opportunity to be in this program. Thank you for your brain. Thank you for letting us pick your brain. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. That goes without saying, but I want to say it publicly. And all of you who took the time to be here, we appreciate your time. Thank you for taking the time to want to learn.
Thank you, sis.
Scott, so we just leave templates on the relevant instruments. How do we know which template to use on different pairs? All right, real quick. Template, an easier way to trade _crypto. That's going to be your crypto, Bitcoin. All right, whatever's a crypto pair. If it says _FX, that's any foreign exchange pairs, the EAs, the EUR/USD, the Japanese, anything that's a foreign exchange pair, that will be the FX. If it's gold, ain't but one gold pair. You want to put it on the gold US, all right? And then indices, that's going to be a US 30 and NAS 100, things of that nature. So that's how you know what to activate on there. So the thing we set for ourselves is stop loss. You're going to set your lot size, Definitely want to have your lot size right. All right. They recommend you start it with a $500 account. Your lot size should be somewhere around 0.01. That's the recommendation, but it's your money. You do what you want to do with it. Before you go, can I just confirm we load the templates regardless whether it's 5 minutes or an hour. We do not need to load the set files anymore. All right. That is correct.
Yes. No set files here. The set files are all done.
Now, he's asking about whether it should be 5 minutes or 1 hour.
Oh, as I said, Yeah, no, 5 minutes, only thing 5 minutes is indices. Everything else is an hour.
All right, Kevin, you got it? Indices, 5 minutes, everything else, 1 hour. Lot size and stop loss, question mark. The lot size is $500, should be where about 0.01. All right, that's where you should start, and you can calculate from there. You're welcome, Kevin.
Caesar, please send me those messages in private messaging. You put them in the group. Everybody's talking in the group. They're gonna get scrolled up and I won't find them anymore. And I got a lot to do. Send it to me in a private message. Click on my name right there and Easy Way to Trade. Send it to me in a private message. Those pictures in your email and all that stuff.
Should the stop loss, should the lot size be 0.01 for indices? That is based on the account. Now, indices should be a little different, Kirk. Should the lot size be the same in the indices as the FX pairs?
Everything is going to be 0.01. Even your indices right now, that's the lowest you can go on the indices, depending on what broker you have. But that's the lowest you can go. We don't have any micro lots, 0.001. So 0.01 based on your risk tolerance. If you want to come up from this, based on your risk tolerance. But I would recommend anything under $500, 0.01.
Yes. All right.
Okay, that's it, y'all, for the night, for the day, for this morning. That's it.
All right, so tomorrow, Kirk, you're it. You are up tomorrow. You got the 9 a.m.
Yeah. I got the 9 in the morning shift, don't I?
Yep.
And then I got the 8 p.m. shift. Oh Lord.
So 9 a.m. is going to be what? Similar to this?
Huh?
Is 9 a.m.?
Yeah, it's going to be similar to this, but we're going to actually go over how the EA trades and how we manually trade the same thing.
All right, so a little bit of strategy, guys. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, be there 9 p.m. tonight. We're having another presentation. Guys, send out the text messages. You'll have a flyer updated that will show that we're going to do this every night this week until February 10th. All right, so send this out. Let your people know. It will be shameful not to send this opportunity to somebody else you want to see get paid. Parents, you got grown folk in your house, get them on. Let them get out the house, get them on their own feet, okay? But anyway, guys, it's been fun. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Kirk. It's 11:12 a.m. January 10th, and we're going to sign off. And guys, we'll see you tonight at 9, and then tomorrow at 9 a.m. and then tomorrow again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with none other than Mr. Forex, Kirk Wheeler. All right, you guys have a good one, and I am out.
Thank you, Mr. Kearse. Thank you, Sybil.
All right,
Bye-bye.
Take care. See you next week.